Welcome to the Arsenal Present. How we doing this beautiful Thursday morning? I hope you guys are doing very, very fine. Yes. Just give me a moment. I just got something. Yes, it's Thursday. Just double checking to make sure I am not hallucinating. How guys doing today? Before we go into the nitty gritty of today's conversation topics, and we're going to speak about, please like the video, very important. Subscribe if you subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, please. Like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So we're going to discuss Raya. We know we signed him last year on a loan with an option, I think, or obligation to buy. We're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss Onana's links. Very, very interesting. And we're going to talk about Fabio Vieira. Those are the topics on the menu. So let's start with David Raya. When it was signed last year, a lot of Arsenal fans, I was surprised with the uproar. Oh, why are we signing another goalkeeper? Why is signing David Raya? Ramsey is fantastic. He had a good season. That's not priority. I understand the conversation. Goalkeeping was not priority to a lot of fans. It was not the obvious priority, I would say. But so to Arteta and his coaching staff, they thought goalkeeper was a priority to them. We as fans might see certain things differently, but the manager might see things different because he works with these players all the time. He knows what the team needs. I'm not saying fans cannot have a sketchy or have an opinion of what the team might need, but let's be fair. We do not work with these players. We do not know what's going behind the scenes sometimes, so we are not privy to certain informations. So Arteta felt we needed a goalkeeper, a ball playing goalkeeper, and we brought David Raya. And I was surprised the fact that there was a lot of pushbacks. Oh, wow, we bringing David Raya. Ramsdale is good. Ramsdale is better than David Raya. And we knew that the sentiment that was being churned out by a lot of these so-called Arsenal fans was because Raya is English. That's just the truth. The media was actually piling on Mikel Arteta and piling on the club while we bringing two quote-unquote first-choice goalkeepers. Like, we know even watching Raya at Brentford is a better ball playing goalkeeper than Ramsdale. I'm not saying Ramsdale can do so, but Raya is just obviously better. Now, I had my reservations about the general goalkeeping of itself. As much as I love ball playing goalkeepers and I understand what they bring to the team, but I still want my so-called ball playing goalkeeper should be a good goalkeeper with his hands, right? And Ryan has proven to be a better all-round goalkeeper than Ramsdale. Fergie, I'm not saying Ramsdale is not a good goalkeeper, but Raya is just objectively better in all facets of the game. Shot, anticipation, distribution, concentration, which Ramsey himself has admitted that he struggles with. Raya is just a better goalkeeper. Unfortunately, even though we bought, well, it reminds me of when we bought in Ramsdale. A lot of you were shouting, wow, bringing a goalkeeper that's relegated twice. And we found out that Ramsdale was actually better than Leno. So sometimes we just have to trust our manager. You cannot say you trust the manager, but when he makes certain unpopular decisions, most of you are going against him. It doesn't work that way. I understand sometimes you might not like the profile of the player that the people at the club are bringing, but you just have to respect it. There are certain players I might not have respected or liked, but I respect my club. I'm a fan of the club. I just have to respect it. Things can't go your way all the time. So, according to reports, Arsenal will try and make this loan permanent very soon because it was part of the deal when we signed Raya from Brentford that there will be I think an option or obligation for Arsenal to make it permanent. We know Raya obviously is now Arsenal's number one. And we've seen him. I think he played friendly yesterday. Kept a clean sheet. Raya, for me, is a better goalkeeper. I love Ramsdale, but I can chuck in my ego. I can chuck in my selfishness and let my rationale and logic work and say, even though I love the shenanigans of Ramsdale, I love the theatrics of Ramsdale, but objectively, when it comes to playing the ball on the pitch, Raya is objectively a better goalkeeper, and it is what it is. This is competitive sports. This is not some recreational sports where sentimentality comes above rationality and logic. This competitive sport, we want to win. We are clamoring to win. We have to go with the better player. And for me, Arsenal has to make this deal permanent. It's £27 million, and I'm sure before the end of this month, which is June, Arsenal should be making that deal permanent. Like I said, it has not been agreed during the loan that Arsenal will be taking the option to buy him permanently. So we should be expecting an announcement very, very soon that Raya will be the or will be officially an Arsenal player signed on a permanent deal. So let me know your thoughts. Do you still have reservations about Raya? Because trust me, aside from him winning the Golden Glove this last season, he has been very, very fundamental to the way we attack, the way we defend. This area dominance has been very exceptional, and for me, is arguably top two goalkeepers in the Premier League. So people should what about anything? What about the goalkeeper for Liverpool? I'm not saying those goalkeepers are not fantastic, but we look at the display of Raya this past season. It has been phenomenal. Arsenal might not have won any trophies yet. Trust me, Raya will win trophies at Arsenal. We can see the quality is obvious. You might not like it, especially the English fans, because of their sentimentality to Ramsdale, but Raya is that guy, yeah, and is that quality goalkeeper. So before we move on to the next topic, please do not forget to like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So let's move to the links to Onana. Now, I have no problem with Onana. I think he's a good player for Everton's level. Uh, like I don't understand what Arsenal fans are on. I don't know whether it's the food, the drugs that some of you be doing. Onana to Arsenal, and some of you are rejoicing. Some of you are actually very optimistic about the deal. I don't see anything substantial or tangible about it because when even Fabio is talking about it, there is nothing. There's nothing to hold on to. It's just Arsenal like the player. There are a lot of players Arsenal like. So that is nothing substantial. Sometimes, as much as I respect Fabrizio, he's gotten some news right in the past, but in the last 2 years, he'll be on some waffle. It doesn't mean he doesn't wants to get one or two news right, but he'll be on some waffle. Liking a player doesn't mean a club should be linked to the player or the club wants the player. Onana is a good player, but for the level, for the trajectory of our club, I'm sorry, he does not have the quality to join Arsenal. He does not have the quality to take our team to the next level. He's a basic midfielder. Like I said, for Everton's level, is good. But for some of you to be hoping we press forward with this, I don't care how big your account is on YouTube or on X. I don't care. So sometimes people be rating the opinions of people because they have large numbers. Numbers don't mean shit these days, especially in this generation where idiots follow idiots. Where if you're dumb enough and you're funny enough with you being dumb, you can accumulate a lot of subscriber base and follower base. So numbers these days, there's context to it. I'm not saying there's some great guys don't have great numbers, but if you look across board, there are so many buffoons with great numbers because buffoons will team up to actually hoist their buffoonery of a certain level. So Onana for me is not good enough. Now, I'm sorry, he's not required. Technically, he's not good for our team. He might have the height. This is not Stoke. This is Arsenal Football Club. So let's stop this. Oh, he has the height and physicality. Height and physicality are good attributes for a player. But when you're playing for the elite team, it goes beyond height and physicality. Your technical ability, your ability to influence game, your ability to change trajectory of the game by yourself and collectively. Onana cannot do it at the highest level. Like I said, let me remind you one more time, this is not Stoke. This is not Everton. This is Arsenal playing the Champions League, vying to win the Premier League. The quality and the type of player and profile of player has to be elite. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry linked to Arsenal that Arsenal fans should celebrate. You cannot be asking for Arsenal to win trophies. You cannot be asking Arsenal to compete with Man City aggressively, win the Champions League, and you are happy with the links, these lame-ass links with Onana. He is not just good enough for what we want. I'm sorry, he is not that quality. I don't care about his height and athleticism. You have to have technical ability. You have to be marquee. You have to be. He is not that guy. Let's stop it, please, please, please. Like, I don't care if Fabrizio is saying Arsenal likes him. What does Arsenal liking him has to be? What's substantial about that? That's not very rejoicing. Onana, I'm sorry. This is not me tearing Onana down. Like I said, for Everton level, for a Brighton level, he's good. But for the elite spectrum, Onana, he is not that guy. I don't want him close to my team. He's not good enough. I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's not good enough for the aspirations of Arsenal. Those are two different things, right? Because some of you will misinterpret what I've just said. He's good enough for Everton. He is good enough for a mid-table team. For a team who wants to compete aggressively and win the Champions League, a team that will compete aggressively and usurp Man City and win the Premier League, Onana is not that player that will give you, that will make that difference in the midfield. He is not that player that will take your team from a 7 to a 10 or to 11. He is not that guy. He is very basic. He is very ordinary. He doesn't add anything to our team. So please, 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 I am not falling for the nonsensical link. Not every link is credible. And some of you know that, but these days, because there's lack of news, people need to push for likes and clicks. So they'll put anything out there. For me, Onana, hell to the no. I don't want him, and I'm very sure Arsenal will not actually be acquiring the likes of Onana. No disrespect to Everton, to Onana himself as a player. I'm just saying for our trajectory, for aspirations, Onana does not fit the bill. So before we move to the last topic, about speaking about Fabio Vieira, please do me that kind favor one more time. Strike a like on the video. If you strike a like on the video, make sure you subscribe. You're not yet to subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Very important. Let's talk about Fabio Vieira. I'm going to be objective. As much as I love this player because of his tech, now he has not given us quality consistently for the last 2 years. He has been injured in and out of the team. He has had some poor game. But one thing I'm very sure of, there's a player in there. I agree that I'm biased towards Fabio Vieira. I'm not going to deny that. I agree that he has not been good enough in terms of availability and consistency. So we have to put descriptions there. Fabio Vieira, I agree, has not been good enough in terms of availability and consistency. But you cannot tell me the few times that you've seen this guy, there is no quality there. The weight of passing. For me, he has the best weight of passing in the team. Better than Odegaard. As much as I rave and I love Odegaard so much, the passing of Fabio Vieira is elite when he's on song. Now, all we need to push for, can he be consistent? Can he be injury free? Can he improve on his physicality? Because the Premier League is physically domineering. You need to show some muscle, some physique. You have to be strong, and he's kind of still frail. According to reports last year, he was put on a program to actually bulk up his muscle, his physicality in the team. I don't know how credible those reports are, but let's see whether that will be done this coming season. Fabio, if he stays, because a bit of rumors that he might leave, which I don't actually believe. But if he stays, I think Fabio needs to hit it off this season. There's a quality player in there. As an 8, he can play there. He can play on the Saka wing. He can play as a right winger the unorthodox way. He won't play as a pure winger, but he can play it as a creative winger. He can do that. So Fabio Vieira for me is a quality player. But I'm going to subscribe to a lot of you who might be annoyed about performances, about consistency and dominating games. He hasn't got to that level, but there's quality there. We saw the passes he actually played for, I think, Jesus and Nketiah this last past season. Quality weighted passes. He has it in him. The shots, the ability to cut inside, the ability to see a key run. He has it, but he needs to show more consistency, and he has to be available. Hopefully this season the injury woes are behind him. Like I said, hopefully I'm not going to let my bias towards him override what I'm saying consistently and logically. So I understand that. I have myself in check, but there's a quality player there. Like, you cannot deny that there's no quality in Fabio Vieira. There's a quality player there, but he needs consistency. He needs to play well and needs to stay particularly injury free. If you can stay injury free, that way aid is consistency, and that then can bring out the quality that I've seen in him and Mikel Arteta and the team saw in him before we went to buy him. So I'm not ready to write him off yet. I understand some of you, but we don't show the same grace about Smith Rowe. We showed a lot of grace to Smith Rowe. Let's be fair. Like, how long can we continue to show more graces to Smith Rowe? For Fabio, we bought it for £35 million. There's a player in there, but he needs to show consistency. He needs to show quality more often, and he needs to avoid injuries. And I believe this season is a make or break for Fabio Vieira. As much as I love him, he needs to step it up this season. This upcoming season, he needs to step it up and grab the team by the scruff of his neck. So, guys, let me know what you think about these 3 talks we've spoken about: Fabio Vieira, Onana, and the potential permanent acquisition of David Raya. So if you have any other topics, let me know in the comment section. If there's any other news regarding Arsenal transfers and cyclical news, trust me, I'll bring them up. If possible live, if not possible pre-recorded. I'll make sure I bring you the news as quick as possible as I can. So on your way out, please do not forget to strike the like button one more time. subscribe to the channel if you are yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So that'll be all for now. Keep supporting the channel, keep supporting us now, keep supporting your team if you are a non-Arsenal fan, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.